Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that things with you, how can add some of the toaster in your project, right? So right now we can actually able to add the toaster. So how can add it? I hope that's very much clear to you. So now in this video, I want to discuss about that is our total project, right? So here I have created one of the total projects. So now I want to deploy this project to one of the web server. So if you want to deploy it, first of all, you have to take that backup. So here, if you want to do that work, there is a two file. One is our main file that is in our htdocs. I have created one of the folder as a basic. So in basic to the basic folder. So into the basic folder, I have created our total project. So now I want to backup two of this. So here that is our main project, and also we need our database. So that is our database. So now first of all, I want to actually export our database because that will be also needed. So I export it, and into the export there is a custom. So select always into the custom for when you actually take some of the backup from your local host. And into this position here, you can see that actually if not exist. So here make that sure you select this one. Then it will be automatically get all that your appropriate ID. So now I select it, and now after that I click as a go. So now you can see it's now successfully downloaded that file. So now also we need this file. So that is our main project file. So before make it as a zip. So before do that work, we have to cleanse all that cache. Then it should be better. So here you have to go to your appropriate this file location and run with the cmd. And from here, first of all, our first command will be as a php artisan. Okay, php artisan and the config. So that is a php artisan config and then the cache. Okay, so that is a php artisan config and cache. So first of all, you have to select this one, click as a enter. Then it will be, you can see it's now showing as a configuration cache cleared, and also configuration cache is successful. So now it's updated, and after that we have to cache clean. So there is a php artisan and then cache artisan and the cache and the clear. Okay, so I want to make it this cache clear. So click as enter, and you can see application cache is cleared. And after that I want to add that view clear as a php artisan, and then the view I make it as a view and view clear. Okay, I also want to make it as a view cleared. Now click as enter. So now you can see that is our completed as a view cleared. So before actually make it as a zip, so make that sure you updated this part as a php artisan config cache. There is php artisan cache clear and php artisan view clear. And after that we are ready to make it as a zip. So here everything is now perfect. Now go to here, and particular this folder I want to make it as a zip. So here I want to add this at the archive. You can make it as a rare file. You can also make it as a zip file. So right now I make it as a zip, and now click as a OK. So now friend, you can see it's now actually zip all that our total folder. So it's may take little time. Better when it will be done, then I will come back again. So friend, here we successfully make this total folder, and I make it as a zip as a basic, right? So that is the two file will be needed. So that is our file, and also that is our database. So now that is the two file will be needed. So now I want to upload. That means I want to deploy this project one of the web server. So I have one of the client. So that is my client website. Okay, so that is one of the static websites. So now I want to upload this project on here, and so that is all domain, and then slash I want to create another folder. Okay, so first of all you have to go to your web server cpanel. So that is this domain cpanel. So there is when you actually get some of the web server, then this web server provider will give you all the details. That means for access your cpanel, right? So right now my cpanel address as the domain name and then slash cpanel. So here you have to add your appropriate username. That means the cpanel username and the password. Now click as a login. And first of all, into the file manager, if you go to that file manager, into the file manager, that is a public HTML, and public HTML is the main root directory. And here you can see friend, that is the index HTML is now loaded, right? So for our main domain, that's the index.html file is loaded. So that is loaded. So here I want to upload this project, and here I want to create one of the slash project, and that means the slash and then our project name. So this type of one of the folder I want to create. So first of all I want to upload our project. So now if you click as a upload, so in our public HTML, that is our web server main root directory. So here I want to upload it. So here I want to upload, click as upload, click as a select file, and now go to our C drive, and into the C drive, that is the XAMPP, and into the XAMPP, that is our htdocs. So I have created this project as a Laravel 8, and here you can see that is actually our zip file. So now I select this file, now open it, and now you can see, friend, it's now successfully uploaded. So now if you click as a go back, so here I have uploaded this folder. So that is our folder, right? And also we will need one of the database, because I have to also add our local host. So that is also one of the database. We have to also add it. So if you want to do that work, first of all we have to create one of the database. So that is a MySQL database option, and also you can create it MySQL database widgets. So from here I want to create our database. So first of all here we have to add our database name. So I have created this project folder as a basic. So better I want to add this name, rather than whatever the name you actually choose, you can choose it. It doesn't matter that you have to add that basic. Okay. So whatever the name you actually choose. So right now I make it as a basic. So basic, that is our basic Laravel. Okay, Laravel, this type of one of the name I want to add as a basic Laravel. So that will be our total database name. That means this one will be our database name. Better I want to save it. So here we want to save it. That will be our this one, and after that, that will be our database name. So I name it as that is actually our database name. So now I save it. Click as the next step. So after that, you can see it's now showing as your username. So username I want to add as a same as a Laravel or Laravel or basic. So this type of one of the name. So it will be as a this one. So it will be as a this one, and then our username will be basic. So that will be as a basic. And also I want to create one of the passwords. So better I want to add some of the password, this type of one of the better passwords. So you can create it, rather than you can also generate some of the password from here. So better I want to generate some of the secret password, and make that sure you save it, because that the all information will be needed. So that is our database name, that is our database username, and that is our database password. Okay, friend. So now I do that work, and here I paste it. So that is our database password. So here I have already saved it. So that will be our password, right? So that will be our password. So now I want to create as a create user. So our user, actually you can see our user is successfully created. So that is our user. So here I have already saved it. So that is our username, right? So now you have to make it as a all privilege, and then I want to make it as a make changes. So everything is now perfectly done. So here everything is great, right? So now I want to go to our SQL. That means if you go to our return home, and if you go to that MySQL PHP admin, and here if you go to the database, so I have created one of the database as a basic Laravel, right? So now open it. So that is our database name I have created, and you can see that is actually the same name. So now I want to import our file, because of all from to this our local host I have already export some of the file, and now I have to import it. So if you want to import it, there is option for the import, and now choose this file. So in my download, so into the download here, that is actually my SQL file. I select this one, click as open. So now it's opening, and now I want to click as a go. Now you can see our total database is now successfully added, right? So our total database is now successfully added. So that's the things I want to do. Everything is looking great. Okay, so that is all that our database. You can see into the local host. So that is actually the same structure, right? You can see that is actually the same structure. Now I have uploaded this database that is in our localhost. This name is as a Laravel 8. So that is our total file. You can see into the web server, that is our database name, and that is our total file. That means all that our database table. So now it's successfully uploaded. So now we have to go to our again. So that is actually basic folder. Is into the basic folder right now I have to do. So that is one of the zip file, right? So now I select this one, And here, that is all that our file. So now I want to extract it. Click as extract. I click as extract into the public HTML. Click as extract file. So now you can see that is our total file is now extracted. So that is our basic folder here. So you can see that is actually our basic folder. Into the basic folder, that is our all that our Laravel file. You can see that is all that our Laravel file. So now here you have to update only that env. That means if you go to right now we don't need this. And here you can see it's not display that .env file. So here you have to go to that setting, and with the setting there is option for the show hidden files. So now open that show hidden files, just tick mark it and click as a save, and then this file will be displayed, right? So that is our .env. So now I want to edit it. Click as edit. So here we have to update our, right now we are using that web host, and here we have to update our web host everything, like web host database name, database username, and the password. So I have already created that all that file. That means here that is our database name. I simply copy it, and now I want to update it. So that will be our database name, and then I want to update the database username. So that will be our database username. Before that was root as a local host. Right now I want to update it, and also I want to update the password. So that is our password, right? So now I simply update this password. So that's all you have to do. So after that, if you click as a save, so now you can see the so friend here, that's all you have to do. Okay, so make that sure you are updated, appropriate your database name, the database username, and the database password. And now if you want to access it, like here I have already created this folder name, our folder name as a basic, right? So that means our main directory, and after that basic folder. So now if you just redirect it to the slash and the basic, click as enter, and here you can see, friend, that's all that our file, right? So that is all that our file. And from here, if you go to that public, so to the public, you can see it's now showing one of the error. It's now showing one of the sessions error. So if you want to add that session or error, so that is actually one of the errors. So if you want to solve it, you have to go to your project directory, and that is one of the bootstrap folder. So now go to that bootstrap folder, go to that cache, and that is also one of the config.php. So here you have to actually delete it. So I want to delete this config.php file. I delete it. Okay, so that is in our basic folder, that is our bootstrap, and that is our cache, and that is one of the config folder. So now I delete it, and now if you click as a enter, yes, you can see, friend, our total project is now successfully running. Okay, everything is just like that same what exactly we did in our local host. So everything is now same. I show you, like that is our home page. So that is our home page is visible, and here if you go to that our contact page, so you can see that is actually our contact page is also successfully visible, right? And then that is our portfolio page. So our portfolio page is visible. So all the data actually dynamic, everything is dynamic, it comes from our database. So if you want to access our logging portion, if you go that logging, you can see our logging template is also successfully loaded. And here I have already created one of the username as admin@gmail.com and password as udemy12345 maybe. Now click as a sign in. Sorry, that will maybe udemy123, right? So udemy123, click as a sign in. Yes, you can see, friend, now we are successfully redirected to our specific admin dashboard. Okay, so that is actually our admin dashboard. So that is our brand. So all that brand. So if you want to edit any brand, if you want to add new brand as a new one, as a new brand, okay, I name it as a new brand and choose some of the images from my computer. So if you go to the desktop, so from here I want to choose this image, and now click as the add brand. And now you can see, friend, our toaster is also perfectly visible. So it's now showing as a brand inserted successful. That is our brand is visible, and that is our new logo. That means your brand name. So that is our brand images. And also if you want to edit it, you can edit it. Okay, I want to update it, this part. Click as the update brand. You can see our toaster is also visible and it's successfully updated, right? And also from here, if you go to the change password option, so there is a change password option will be work, and there is a my profile, and there is a my profile is visible. So if you want to update it, you can update it from to this area. Okay friend, that means every portion you can see there is a slider. So from here, if you want to add new slider, you can add that new slider. There is our about portion. So if you want to update this about portion, you can update it from to this area. Okay friends, so here we successfully updated our total project and we deploy it in our web server. So everything is now perfectly working. I hope you enjoyed very much, and that is actually the process to deploy your project to the web server. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.